Well, good morning, YouTube. Today I'm at Whitefish Point at the Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum. And there's quite a bit to see here other than just the museum. There's a lighthouse, and I'm going to head over that way first and go climb that. It's a small additional fee, but I'm here. So I finally made it to the shores of the Great Lake they call Gitchigumi, otherwise known as Superior. Somewhere about 12 miles out that way lays the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and this area near Whitefish Point is known as the graveyard of Lake Superior. There's like 300 wrecks out there, and the Edmund Fitzgerald is just the most recent one. There used to be a lot more in the 1800s, a lot more numbers of smaller ships out there. Now there's not as many, but that's the reason they have the lighthouse here. They did something different here, is that they put in what they call a submarine bell that was out about 250 feet down in the water, and they could trigger it electronically for the times when there was a lot of ice and fog. The sound would travel much farther through the water than it did through the air. Pretty interesting. So this lighthouse is different construction than the other ones I've visited. As you can see, up here on the third floor, there was a way to come out. I assume inclement weather, you could come out, and it's all steel construction. We'll get up there in a couple of minutes. Definitely different than the stone and brick ones that I've visited before. So this is the oldest active lighthouse on Lake Superior. It began operating in 1849, although it wasn't this present day one. And this marked a course change to line up with the St. Mary's Canal. Since 1971, this has been automated, so no lighthouse keepers here, other than the employees that have to change the bulbs and such. Okay, so the original lighthouse was stone. It was built over there behind these two little white buildings. They had a lot of problems with it. I guess it got hit by lightning and stuff while they were building it. It was originally powered by whale oil with like 16 lanterns and a polished silver plate behind it to shine the light out. That was demolished after this was built in 1861, when this structure was built, and it had been powered by all kinds of different things. But let's see, there was a Coast Guard life-saving station. It was out over here on the other side of the point. You can see where the point is and how it narrows down. But we'll take a look. They've got the boat from that station down below. We'll take a look at that in a minute.
Doing okay up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if a ship was shipwrecked closer onshore, they could use either this mortar or this little brass cannon to shoot the lighter line that's on the back of this out to the ship, over the bow of the ship, and then they'd use that to pull the heavier line out, secure it, and then use a bosun's chair to bring one person into shore at a time with a block and tackle.
Pull the cart all the way here to get a rescue out in front. Wow. Well, by the time they did that, they were pretty well spent.
And of course, if it was far offshore, this would have been the life-saving boat. They could put the mast up if possible, but if not, they'd row it out. So this rudder and tiller recovered from the drake that sunk in October 2nd, 1901, and the wreckage wasn't found until 1978. And as I promised in the last video, is the bell from the Edmunds Fitzgerald. So this is what the Edmunds Fitzgerald would have looked like. And one of the life buoy or rings, one of the last messages mentioned it was a hell of a night for the whitefish beacon to be out, so the light here was not working that night, or wasn't being able to be seen. So this is quite a difference from the old suit from the 30s. This one's a hard shell, maintains a 1 atmosphere pressure inside, so there's no decompression time, and it can get down to 1,200 feet, which means getting to the Edmunds Fitzgerald at 530 feet is not that hard. And of all the lighthouses I've been in, I think that is the biggest Fresnel lens I've seen. This was the one from White Shoal. Well, I think that's going to end my my visit here to the Shipwreck Museum at Whitefish Point. Very interesting lighthouse. If you get here, a lot of interesting history. And I am going to get back on the road and see what I can find. See you later, YouTube.